Dear social work students and professionals, welcome to the Social Work Learning Lounge. I'm your host, Melanie. I want to start off this first episode by first just jumping right into it. I want to get ahead and get it out of the way. This is a disclaimer, so please advise. All the provided resources, insight, and opinions are that of my own personal journey of obtaining my BSW, MSW, and my LCSWA. I'm simply sharing my qualitative experiences for the sole purpose to aid in supporting the body of social work students and new professionals entering the profession of social work. I do offer and provide online coaching, consulting, and tutoring. However, all of my services are non-clinical. Please be advised, my LCSWA is a provisional license that permits me to clinically practice only in North Carolina. I am still required to adhere to all parameters of becoming fully licensed per the NCSW CLB and NASW Code of Ethics. Please note, I am also a mandated reporter. Thank you so much. So I am so glad that you are here. You guys do not know how excited I am. But let it be known, I am passionate about my entire channel, and I'm so grateful to be able to move in purpose. But I must say, y'all, that this new segment of my channel, the Social Work Learning Lounge, is by far the most exciting for me. Because you have to understand, for me, it's the source and heartbeat of why I started Core Inspirations and has been the fuel behind me creating a supportive platform exclusively for social work students. I also want to give acknowledgments. Shout outs to all of my new followers and subscribers. Thank you so much. And I'm so glad to know that my content is resonating with so many of you. With that being said, let me start off. I wanted to just open up this first episode by letting you know a little bit more about me and telling you about my passion and purpose for this particular segment. I wanted to do that by telling my story. So I do have a backstory regarding my childhood experiences, letting you know that I hadn't always excelled in education. So I will be leaving that information in the description box. I'll provide a link so that you can actually refer to that if you choose to do so. But let's jump right into it. So I currently have my BSW degree, which I've earned in 2017, and I have my MSW, which I actually graduated as of May of 2019, and I actually have my current LCSWA. So my story consists of it's really probably resonates with a lot of you all. But I was a first generation college student. I also was a non-traditional student as well, where I had to work full time. I worked full time. I went to school full time, and I also had to pursue and complete my internship hours full time. So I was completely dedicated to my program, but at the same time, I had so much stress on me because at the same time of me working and going to school full time, I was employed at the Department of Social Services. And I noticed, I've just started experiencing severe stress. And I also was experiencing compassion fatigue as well as burnout. And along with me dealing with other traumatic experiences in my personal life, not even to talk about the learning curve or of adjusting to learning and teaching myself how to learn on a university level, I was just really stressed a lot of times. But it wasn't until after I obtained my BSW degree in 2017 that I began to do a lot of soul searching, because I was like, something's different. Something is not right with me. So I really did a lot of reading around this time, a lot of researching, because I was really trying to look to find out like what is going on with me. And because somewhere in the hustle and bustle of it all, I realized that I lost my fulfillment. So fast forward, I graduated from my BSW program with honors, and I made straight A's in my MSW program. Well, no, my first semester I made a B. So outside of that B that I made in my first semester, I made straight A's through every other course in my MSW program. So what I'm trying to let you know is that, there's very few times that you have triumph without challenge. So despite all of my many stressors and all of the things that I was going on, trying to align and balance life and work and school and trying to have a glimpse, a peek at a social life, it was very, very challenging. And it wasn't until really I got into my MSW degree where I was afforded the opportunity to not have to work full time, to go strictly only pursuing my education goals at the time. It was where I really was birthed so much desire and passion to create a platform that was exclusively for supporting social work students and professionals. So that's why you're listening to my voice at this particular time, because I really felt like it was just a lack of support for social work students, in particular to non-traditional students. And I'm not going to say that traditional students don't have their experiences, because you do, but I was originally a non-traditional student. So I realized, because at the same time, whether you're traditional or non-traditional, you are still developing, you're learning, especially if you're a first generational student. You're the first one to do this. So it's not a whole lot of support sometimes that you can really, lean on, that can really understand where you're coming from, because you're the first to do it. People are looking up to you. But where are you going to be able to have someone to voice to, some of your concerns? So I said, despite of all the development and growing, I also saw that it's a very vulnerable place to be in. And I just decided, look, I'm going to build something. And I was passionate about it because I felt like this is a part of my purpose. So that is how we created. And when I say we, I mean, God really have put that in my heart and my spirit in regards to me to really do this. And I've just been following suit with it. I started off recording different things throughout my MSW program. So some of the videos that you may can view on my channel is actually in real time of when I was in my program, because I would just take different snippets of my life throughout my MSW program, and I would capture it and I would, reflect upon it. But let me just get right into furthermore explain the Social Work Learning Lounge. But I wanted to just let you know that you can do this. You got it. You got what it takes. You are not here by coincidence. This is meant to meet your ears at this particular time. I'm telling you, you may feel like you don't even know what you're going to do going forward, but I'm telling you, you can do it. I'm telling you, you can do it. We're going to do it together. I want you to feel free to comment. And if it's any particular, really sensitive subject matters, I want to create a safe space, and you can DM me directly on Instagram at Core Inspirations, and I'll be providing that again towards the end of this particular episode. But let's get right into it. What is the Social Work Learning Lounge? So the Social Work Learning Lounge is learning on the go, a way for me to help you connect the dots from the classroom to the field through insight and support that inspires you throughout both your academic and professional journey. Okay, so some of you may be like, okay, so that's nice, Melanie, but what is it in it for me? And I'm so glad you asked. For professional goals of entering the social work profession, I'm currently in a macro social work role, and I'm a new therapist. So I will be providing further education such as various forms of theories and theoretical frameworks for those on a clinical track. For academic goals, with discussing topics and subject matters surrounding social work practice and different core curriculum, as well as digging and diving deeper into how to read critically, tips for studying for undergrad and grad school, tips for graduate level writing. Let me repeat that again. Tips for graduate level writing and undergrad level writing as well, because I want to be able to help us to explain what and how to use the APA 6th edition. If you don't know about it, you will. I want to dive deep into the running head and in-text citations and reference pages, because some of you know and some of you may not know our degree is a social science degree. So it goes a little bit more in depth of why we use the APA 6th edition. But don't forget research. Research was one of the courses that I fell in love with. I made an A in undergrad with it, and I also made an A in my MSW program. And I'm not saying A's and all of that just to say that it's one form of measuring. Grades are just one form of measuring. So I don't want anyone to feel like if they made a C or a B in it and they tried their best that they're not doing it or they're not excelling, because you are. I'm just letting you know that this is something that I actually found a specialty in, and it really resonated with me. So that's the reason why that I'm sharing that. But I want to talk about further discussion surrounding understanding research and finding ways to simplify it through seeing and understanding the value of it within the social work profession. Different types of sampling techniques such as snowballing sampling, convenient sampling. We're going to talk about independent variables and dependent variables, thematic coding, and how to read and understand the methodology sections. Sometimes when you're looking at a peer review, so you can understand and digest that. And that's just the start. Not even talking about the learning contract and what that is and how you're supposed to get your hours and meet your goals and measure yourself, and not to talk about the NASW Code of Ethics and digesting that. When I tell you I have so much in store for you all, I want you to be locked in. Tell all of your social work friends and people that you know that are currently in the program or needing the support. Share this content. I'm just definitely making sure that it's very purposeful. Okay. Then I also want you to know that there's other parts of this channel. Okay. You're going to get career, you're going to get education, you're going to get inspiration, you're going to get self-care. But I also, underneath the core living segment, that's the self-care portion of the channel of core inspiration. And because of COVID-19 and also for Mental Health Awareness Month, I'm definitely going to be creating some more content surrounding that, how to manage stress right now with everyone being forced to work remotely. Some people like it, some people don't. Some people are new to it and hate it. Some people love it. So I want to be able to be a support in that area as well. Now, also, please be advised, for any podcast topics, questions, or content requests, let me know by commenting below. And based upon the number of content requests that I receive, I'll develop content around that particular request. For coaching, consulting, tutoring needs, and rates, please follow me and DM me on Instagram at Core Inspirations. I'll be providing that in the link below. I am just so excited. I am so excited. I hope that you are just excited as I am. And I want you to engage. I want you to let me know, like, what are you needing help with? This is really more academic prone here. So in regards to some of the work that you're going to be doing, I want to help connect the dots on top of some of the support that you're already receiving with some of your professors and all of that. Sometimes learning things from different spaces, hearing them from different people and different voices. Everybody has a gift of explaining things in a different format and way. So I want to aid and support you in that. I am down to the social work second. This is Melanie with Core Inspirations, asking you to subscribe to help grow our social work tribe. And also, don't forget to put on your notification bell. Click the bell so that you'll be notified every time I upload, okay? Spread the love. Again, I know I mentioned that before, but it's worth repeating. Please spread the love. I'm going to end with this affirmation. I'm loving myself and living my life from the inside out, from my core, encouraging and inspiring others to do the same. Because before you are a student and before you are a professional, you are a person first. Thanks so much for listening.